Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn about constructing objects using JQ. Now, how to create an object using JQ? Sometimes it's a question, right? So JQ actually takes an input parameter for the value which it is going to parse about, right? So for example, if I'm creating an empty object, it expects an input value. An input value can be also an empty object also. So now we can see it gives a empty object. I can give an empty array also. It gives me same empty object. However, if I don't give an input, right, what will happen? It will wait for an input and it will keep on hold, right? See, it is expecting an input and that's why it is keeping on hold, right? Now we can see one thing in JQ help, right? We have an option, we have an argument called -n, right? And n says use null as a single input value. That means if I do something like this, JQ -n and this object, right? That means earlier time it was waiting, right? Now it will not wait, it will just simply create an empty object. See? Okay, so now let us do one thing more also. Now since it is not accepting, it is not looking for any input, let me create a key value pair. So I'll give a key and a value, say 1, 2, 3, right? See, it is not expecting any input, just it is printing this is what I got and I'm just printing it, right? Similarly, let us see one more thing. We have the working files here, right? So let me open the JQ working JSON. So now here, as we have gone in my earlier videos, right, a JSON consists of keys and values. However, if I say I want this key title with the value iPhone 9, right? I want to modify the key in a different thing. Okay, if I want to modify it, right, let me try this out. Let me write this iPhone version as a key instead of title, right? But I want to access the title value. This value I want to access, right? So I want to use the identifiers, which is here as title, right? Now the JQ is expecting an input, right? So let me pass the input as JQ working one JSON. See, I have given the key as iPhone version, whereas in the working JSON it was title as the key, right? So that's how we can change the key also here. Now say another example we have taken, right? Say we want to take this. Okay, here we see tools used is having an array, right? Now we can create an array also here. Say for example, I want to create an array over this JQ arrays 01 JSON. Now I want to use tools used, but again it's a string, so it should be quoted by a double quotes, right? Wrapped by double quotes. See, I can get the value, but the thing here is I am getting this extra braces, right? Now if I don't want to have the extra braces, what should I do is I should be using something called this. Now see, that extra braces got removed, right? Now since the tools is already an array, then maybe we can actually remove this array also, because tools is already an array. So what we can do is we can remove this braces outside, right? And we can plain use this. See, all the values are coming, right? Similarly, JQ has also things for numbers, strings and booleans, right? So let us see like this. If I do JQ -n, which does not expect any input, and if I just give an empty string, then the empty string gives a null value, right? Okay. If I give a value, say called 5, which is an integer, it returns me an integer. If I give a value called true, it's a boolean, right? It should give me a boolean value, true. If I give a value called false, turns. But if I do the value as capital F, which is not reserved by JQ, right? It should print an error because now it doesn't know what is called false. It only knows F with small false, right? Now to print this, I need to use a double quote because now it is reading as string, not the entire boolean value which is reserved by the JQ. Okay, a similar thing for true also, right? Great. Now there is one more concept which is called tabs and compact. In JQ we can use this tab and compact thing. Say for example, if I use JQ minus n, right, as it is not expecting any input, I'll give a name called user and say example, I'm giving the username Vishwajit Samantha, right? It should print the username, right? Now here I see there are two spaces, or in sense two indentation, right? If I want to increase the indentation, right, I can use tab field here and see I can increase the indentation of the same key value pair. Now if I want to decrease the indentation thing here, I should use a value called C, which is called compact. See, the indentation got removed. It's all tight, right? But there is one more thing. If I use NC, which is the compact things, and with a tab, right, you can see the priority comes with the tab, that is second argument. Similarly, if the same theory holds true, then if I use tab earlier and then compact later, that means that compact should be the priority here. So it should give me this thing, which is without spaces, right? Though we have used tab in the first, the compact takes the priority, right? So that's all for today. I hope the video is informative. Thank you.